You hatch out of your egg and discover you are not alone. There's another egg waiting to hatch soon. You lie there quietly, wondering what to do when your mother shows up. She had been keeping watch over the nest from a distance while Dad was out scavenging. As you wait for him to return, the second egg hatches. That egg had been bothering you from the start, and now you have to deal with a nestmate who will compete with you for everything. Dad arrives, but with empty talons. You wonder whether your father even knows how to hunt, until he shocks you completely. He regurgitates some carrion from inside his mouth and plops it in front of you. All birds have an organ called a crop, used for storing food before digestion. Some species like yours use it to feed their young. Pretty cool. But what's not cool is that you're too young to eat on your own. So your mother has to shove the food down your throat and make sure you don't choke on it. This continues for a few weeks. You've grown bigger and no longer need mom to feed you. You can eat on your own. The only problem is, your sibling can too. You need to eat fast so you're not left hungry until the next feeding. But your brother is too fast. Most days you have to satisfy yourself with his leftovers. You need to do something about him or you won't survive long. So you wait for the right opportunity, and it presents itself soon enough. Your parents are away and your brother is sleeping. You slowly crawl over to him and kick him out of the nest without hesitation. You watch your helpless sibling fall to his death. Your parents return and don't even notice his absence. Each feeding now brings a full belly, and with it, strength. Feathers begin to replace the soft down that once covered you, and your eyes grow sharper. The world beyond the cliff edge calls to you, but no one's going to teach you anything about it. You need to observe your parents and learn as much as you can. So you start flapping your wings well before the day you finally have to fly. Weeks pass. You stand at the edge of the cliff. Your heart beats wildly, not with fear, but with the thrill of what's to come. You leap. The wind catches you like an old friend, and for a terrifying moment, you plummet. But instinct takes over. Your wings beat against the air. Wobbly, uncertain, but working. You fly every day after that, learning the currents, the dangers, the art of survival. You learn how to spot dead animals. You don't have the gift of a strong sense of smell, so you rely on other scavengers to track down food. You use your long beak to scrape meat from carcasses after large animals have had their share. Your thin beak can reach narrow spaces between bones that other large-beaked vultures can't access. Apart from being a good scavenger, you also learn to be an opportunistic predator. You never miss a chance to prey on small mammals and lizards. Occasionally, you break into unattended bird nests and feast on the eggs. You realize that you can now feed yourself without any help. So you leave the nest. You're out hunting as usual when you notice something strange. The days are getting shorter. You realize winter is coming. European winters are harsh. It means food will be scarce and survival difficult. Your innate genetic programming tells you it's time to leave everything behind and fly somewhere new. You use the position of the sun during the day and the stars at night to orient yourself. The sun's angle and light polarization help you maintain direction. The Earth's magnetic field helps too. You follow safe flyways with rising warm air, like the Mediterranean Sea and the Sahara Desert, to conserve energy. After crossing these major barriers, you feel exhausted. But don't worry, Egypt acts as a stopover where you can rest and recover. You hang around human settlements where you feed on garbage. Most adult vultures venture further into Africa, to places like Sudan, Ethiopia, and Kenya. However, most juveniles like you decide to stay in Egypt. You wonder why they would fly further when living around human farms ensures easy access to dead cattle. Some even farm ostriches. You learn how to break ostrich eggs using stones, and it's really fun. Life in Egypt has become routine. You know the ridges, the trash heaps, the water channels. You know where the old bones lie and where the feral dogs scavenge. One morning as you are flying around lazily, you notice something. You circle overhead and then begin your descent, wings outstretched, letting the warm air cradle you down. It was a bloated calf lying motionless in the dust. A few inches from it lies the body of a dead jackal. You're not the only one who's noticed it. A pair of hooded vultures lands first. Soon others from your kind join, squabbling as they land with practiced grace. You gorge quickly. There's always competition, and hesitation means starvation. You shove your beak deep into the flesh, tearing what you can. But a strange bitterness coats your tongue. Around you, a few vultures stumble back from the calf. One collapses, another lets out a harsh croak, then jerks sideways and falls, wings twitching against the dirt. You freeze. You try to take off, wings flapping frantically, but your legs no longer respond the way they should. You stagger. You fall. That calf was a bait for the jackal. Farmers often poison cattle with carbofurin to catch predators. The venom spreads throughout your system. As you lay there gasping for breath, you realize why the adults flew further into Africa.